Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Brooklyn, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant is out there with Junior, and it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. On the wing, Harris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Now the pass to Embiid. Elbow shot is on the way. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The drive by Simmons. It's good.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Irving passes to Duncan. Now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's run. Oh, what a dunk!
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid against LeVert. Back to Richardson. The rebound by the Nets.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's KD. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Durant's got 6.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Poked loose and stolen by Junior. Irving with it, picked up by Harris. Irving passes to Duncan, and they take the lead.
Hey, when Junior gets inside like that, he knows that's money.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Embiid finds Harris. Outside, Horford. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Duncan with the block.
Junior doing a nice job there, making sure that shot didn't get up.
Passes it to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Irving with the bounce pass. Junior kicks to LeVert. A three-pointer off the mark. 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Richardson. Harris trying to get free. Richardson, no luck. Brooklyn with the ball. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past, but you can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Harris passes to Horford. Count it.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in for Durant. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Dinwiddie passes to Duncan. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, Horford. Back to Thybulle. Out to the right wing. Korkmaz, no good. The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's Duncan. The feed to Jordan. Rebound by the 76ers. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Burks against Dinwiddie. Count that one.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 1:46 left in the first. Burks for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
Down low, Embiid with the steal. A shot by Burks, nobody around. Here's Thybulle, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Burks for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Duncan dishes to Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. Crawford comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Then for the 76ers, Robinson's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Milton kicks to Horford. Misses the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Robinson. And the basket is good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Milton with it. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Kept alive. Embiid. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this. Now keeping everyone focused on the task at hand, Greg. It makes a lot of sense.
It's what he's getting paid the big bucks to do now. His overall presence and guidance is as valuable as his play.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the 76ers, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Robinson in at the 3. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Raptors, was phenomenal. He dropped in 38 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Timeout called the Nets. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to
really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Luawu. Simmons passes to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Stolen by LeVert. Left side, KD. Took him no time at all on that one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The 76ers trail by 5.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way. As a wing scorer, he can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Here's Robinson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets leading by 4. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Richardson outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Irving surveying the floor. Outside Durant. LeVert the pass to Junior. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Harris. Kicks it to Richardson. Back to Harris. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Timeout called the Nets.
And Tobias Harris, it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harris misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Irving passes to Duncan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 10-point game. Here's Simmons. 23 points for him the last game against New Orleans.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
On the wing, Harris to the middle. Pass to Irving. Inside. Here's Junior. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Junior's got 10 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the pass to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
KD against Harris. And then Durant with the dunk.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack. Al Horford. He's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jordan is out there with Duncan. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Pass to Horford. He feeds it to Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 4 assists in the game.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defenses present.
And he makes that one. Jordan's got 8 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Simmons finds Harris. And the foul called on Junior. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Shoots from the line. Good on the jump shot. Richardson's got his first basket.
That time Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot them from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
Here's Irving. Sweet little floater. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Richardson. Beyond the arc. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. He's got 11.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Jordan against Embiid. And they double up Jordan. LeVert with a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing here by 8. Feeds it to Embiid. Over Irving. That one wide left.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Simmons looking it over. Pass to Horford. Harris outside. Yes, that goes in. Harris has got 13 points.
And you look at Harris, he's really improved as a scorer. He's become a go-to option due to how efficient he is putting the ball in the basket.
Timeout called. The Nets hydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one's good, Junior.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Up top, Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. He's got 10.
Embiid, the big fella, on the catch and shoot. Nice.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Jordan and the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
And the dunk by Embiid.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
No good from Duncan.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Korkmaz. It's good. Now it's just a 3-point Nets lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Shoots from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Horford gets the bucket.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Irving with it. Now defended by Embiid. That one good for 2. Irving's got his second bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. The pass to Harris. For 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. Shoots over LeVert. Here's Horford. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And a new group in for the Nets. Luwawu is checked in for Jordan. Crawford comes in for Joe Harris. Hardaway's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Robinson's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson, and Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Fades away. Horford no luck.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Dinwiddie passes to Duncan. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Junior's got 25 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Shot to stop the run. Thybulle can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
To the paint. It's deflected. And here's Burks. He's got 12. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Puts up a three. Milton's shot is good. Milton's got his first 3 points of the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
To the inside. Duncan. And Junior throws it down.
Showtime is what Junior is putting on right now. My goodness, he gets one to fall, and the floodgates are open.
They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Nets. The shot from the low post is good. And it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Now Thybulle from outside the arc, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right
Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Alec Burks is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Robinson in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Burks on the wing. This one for 3. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Durant kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. From deep. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. KD's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Garrett Temple has checked in for the Nets.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 76ers trail by 13. Now, here's Burks. Harris outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Duncan gets it to go in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the 76ers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have.
Jordan's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Temple. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Embiid. And it's Richardson in for Alec Burks.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Milton with it. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Harris outside. Clock at 4. Passes it to Milton. Fires the 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Pass to Harris. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Back to Duncan. Inside. The kick out to Irving. It's LeVert on the wing. All alone. Goes back up. Outside, KD. Back to Duncan. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Duncan's got 39.
Good intensity from Junior here. Boxes out to win the rebound and goes right back up for the score.
Pass to Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Horford comes in for Korkmaz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Both free throws good for Irving. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. To the middle. Now the feed to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Brooklyn.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against the Sixers.
And one of the key... So it's the Nets picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being